you want to hear a crazy stat? Between the year 2020 and 2024 in the state of Utah, you would have had to increase your wage by 70% to afford a home. That means on average right now, you would have to have an income of $133,000 to afford your typical mortgage payment in the state of Utah, which averages about $3,000. So in January 2024, the median price homes in Utah was about $525,000. In 2020, that price was $345,000. So if you take that delta between what the home prices were then and what they are now, and you double the interest rate, as you can see, we have a tremendous affordability problem. So that means that people are not moving and they're not necessarily putting their homes on the market. So our inventory is also in decline. So we have an affordability problem mixed with an inventory problem, and it's creating this perfect storm of just a really, really turbulent and weird economy / real estate market. I've never seen a real estate market like this. I was actually having lunch with a friend of mine yesterday who's in real estate in San Diego, and he said the exact same thing. We've both been doing real estate for about 20 years, which isn't tremendously long, but we've seen some cycles. Neither of us have seen a real estate market like this. It's super weird. It's like the market's hot, but it's not. There's a ton of buyers, but there's not. There's no listings. People want to sell, but they can't. I've never seen a market like this. So as a real estate broker, as a real estate investor, this has probably been the most challenging market I've ever worked in, including through the recession, including through COVID. I've never had a more challenging market that I've personally tried to work through. And I'm seeing real estate agents getting out of the market in droves. You're seeing real estate agents that are leaving because they're just not making money, which is good for me because I call that the thinning of the herd. And that's what happened in 2008 too. So all these real estate agents who got in, saw it as quick money, felt like they can make a lot of cash pretty quick, realized real estate's one of the hardest games in town. I'll personally tell you it's the hardest thing I've ever sold. And if you think it's the quick way to make money, you're in for a rude awakening. So they got into the business because everybody was making money because real estate was super easy. In 2020, 2021, it was really easy to sell a home. 2022, really easy to sell a home. 2023 hit, interest rates start climbing. 2024 is here, and now it's really, really challenging. Unless you have a really hot property or something super unique, or you're just really undervalued in price, the properties aren't necessarily moving. But some stuff is going out in days, some stuff is going out in hours, some stuff is going out in months. So it's really unknown. It's kind of this weird in-between market that I've never experienced. So if you're looking to get into real estate, now's a really challenging time. I don't know if I would encourage you to do that, but I always encourage people to get involved in real estate and start investing. It's never a bad time to invest in real estate. Take advantage of these interest rates because those allow you opportunities to potentially do some creative financing or some seller financing. So it allows you to hone your skills, sharpen your sword, look at things differently. Funny story is, when I got into real estate, I had never done an FHA loan. FHA loans were not a thing when I got into real estate. They were a thing of the past, but nobody at that point in time, at that period of time, I should say, was actually doing FHA loans. So once the market crashed, everybody started doing FHA loans. You had to re-familiarize yourself with that product and how to sell that product to your consumer. And so just like now, with interest rates as high as they are, how are you being crafty? How are you getting in front of different consumers? How are you finding properties differently for your investors or for yourself or for your people that other people aren't doing? So make sure you're honing your craft. Make sure you're paying attention to the market. It's a weird time to be in real estate, but welcome to the game. Thanks for following my page. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe.